Hey y'all, thank you for joining me for this new moon, new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, lunar new year reading. So I'm gonna be pulling some cards, and this one definitely won't be long because I'm on my lunch break. But I'm gonna be pulling some cards to see what the collective energy of this cosmic occurrence is, because it's kind of like a big deal. It's going to be on February 17th. Of course, we have the shadow period, which is 3 days before, the day of, and then 3 days after. And we're just going to be mindful of what's going on within us and around us as solar eclipses bring forth revelations, truths that were in our blind spot. We didn't know, we didn't want to know, we didn't want to face. We didn't, things we hadn't thought of, different perspectives, shining light on what's been hiding behind the moon or within the moon energy. And then we have that lunar new year fire horse energy bringing in like action, passion, forward movement, expansion. So let's see. Father God, Mother Earth, ancestors, and spirit guides, I ask that you bring forth the best message for the highest good of the collective at this time as it relates to the full moon, new moon being about manifesting this new moon energy, this new moon in Aquarius, solar eclipse energy, and also the lunar new year, February 17th. What message would you have me to bring forth to your people at this time? So you got the angel of strength represented by the number 50, which breaks down to a 5. Fives are representative of change. In this image, you have a lion and an angel standing by the lion. And as you can see, the lion does not feel threatened, nor does the lady. Strength card energy is that of taming the beast within, and having the inner strength opposed to, say, the outer strength and fortitude and muscle, having the inner strength. And then it's on top of the thinking man energy, which is the number 46, which is a 10. So whatever this strength energy and this change that's taking place, it's multiplying with this 50 energy, break it down to a 5, and number 46 break it down to a 10. 10 being a multiple of 5. This change is multiplying logically some kind of way, or communication. Whatever change is taking place is increasing communication or thoughts and ideas, understanding, maybe even because the thinking man sees things from a higher perspective and communicates that wisdom, that truth, that is gained from not only like reading and studying and reflection, but also from like working with crystals or intuitive higher knowledge coming forth as well. Because as you can see in this card, this man here is focused on a piece of crystal, and it looks like clear quartz being a crystal that is good for achieving clarity. He also has feathers in his head. Feathers represent clarity of thought, air energy, which is very much Aquarius energy, because Aquarius is an air sign. This Aquarius energy is innovative, it's humanitarian, it's being of service, it's being one who is not afraid to push the needle. Aquarians are technical or calculated and logical, so it may bring up where you may be blocking a manifestation because you're in that energy too much, or where you need to be in that energy, or opportunity to be in that energy in order to manifest something new, this being a new moon. So you got that, and then you got appreciation, which breaks down to the number 6 because it's represented by the number 15. And so on the surface, this very much looks like somebody having the strength to speak their truth about how much they appreciate something or someone. Like thinking through it and vocalizing it and seeing things from a higher perspective. So know that gratitude is a major facet of this moon cycle and the incoming of this fire horse, year of the fire horse. There's appreciation. This woman is standing here and she's in like a garden, and she's holding on to a rose. So this may be who this thinking man is grateful for, or for some of you, this is your masculine energy and your feminine energy, where you are leaning into your masculine energy of seeing things from a higher perspective, getting clear on how you want to move forward, and then you're leaning into your feminine energy with the appreciation for what you have. So take it how it resonates, but it could very well be the integration of masculine and feminine energy and the courage that it takes to do so. But for those of you who may be connected with counterparts, this may be speaking to the masculine energy being, I'm hot. Take the hat off. I got my heater on full blast because it be cold in these classes. And then it could be speaking to the masculine energy being clear on and expressing his appreciation for something or someone, and if it's someone, a feminine energy. At the top of the deck, we have, the woman holding a heart. This could very well be a love connection, and if you resonate more with that integration of masculine and feminine energy, this could very well be speaking to how you love and caring for yourself, how you're taking a very intentional approach to showing yourself love and loving, showing love for that which you are grateful for in your life. Because one thing about gratitude, in order to multiply things to be grateful for, you have to be grateful and good stewards of what you have. But you got the woman holding a heart here, represented by the number 44, which breaks down to an 8, which represents balance and abundance. And so if we're not talking about that integration and we're talking about counterparts, this is she's the counterpart to the thinking man, the woman holding a heart. This is the woman who holds his heart, and now that he sees things from a higher perspective, he has clarity about it. This is someone ready to show that appreciation. Again, if you're not in a relationship, this is you doing this for yourself. At the bottom of the deck, action, and there go the horses. I can't make this shit up. And you got a black one and you got a white one, representing yin and yang, masculine and feminine energy. Because if you are on this journey of integrating your masculine and feminine energy, you are pulling them together to those energies are working together to govern how you move forward, what action you take moving forward, what you make a priority moving forward as a more whole, integrated being. If we're talking about counterparts here, this is masculine and feminine energy coming together in one or both of the counterparts to take action in a way that benefits the connection. I love this for y'all. I am going to clarify this message though. For some of you, I'm hearing that you may be in a dynamic with a counterpart, but the action that you're taking is to integrate your masculine and feminine energy to do what's best for you, which ultimately would also be what's best for the other person as well. Let's see. Whenever you put yourself first and do what's best for you, it's going to be what's best for those who are energetically attached to you, even if they don't see it as such. Spirit, please clarify this message for the collective. Oh God. Okay, this is something that's grounding because my cards just fell on the floor. They fell face down, and it's a bunch of. Okay. So we got full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. This is something that once was, or maybe still is, fiery. And it's represented by this Aries energy. Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Yeah, this is possibly speaking to like a timeout, a period where somebody needed to, the emotions were running high and someone needed to take time to cool their emotions and mellow out and also clear their mind. And that's why you had that thinking man energy. Honor your feelings, first quarter moon in Pisces. Last quarter moon in Scorpio, reveal what needs to be seen. This is the thinking man's energy. This is the masculine's energy, taking that time out to cool down, clear their mind, honor their feelings, and then reveal what needs to be seen and saying what needs to be said. But with the reveal what needs to be seen, this is action. This is tangible. This is not just talking, but putting action behind what it is you've come to the conclusion of. Lighten up. So this is having some fun, being lighthearted, being free. I'm sorry, I'm not showing y'all the card. So with lighten up, you got somebody wading in the water and ain't in nobody's hurry, chilling, enjoying the view. It looked like she's skinny dipping, taking the load off. Whatever you're revealing, whatever you're expressing, whatever's being expressed to you is someone taking a load off and taking some of the weight of their experience up to this point off. Lightening up, having more fun, not taking things so serious, being intentional about pleasure and having fun. And that message has been coming up quite a bit lately. Then you got breathe through the tension. Yeah, this process of speaking your mind, lightening up, leaning into the lighter side, not taking things so serious, or expressing yourself and therefore getting things off of your chest. That's a way of lightening as well. Finding outward expression for what you've been carrying internally. It may feel tense, but breathe through it. Look at to clean my nails. It look like I've been working on a car. And that's full moon in Scorpio energy. So that's releasing, but releasing the what you feel deep within. So that's a lot of just taking off the weight and releasing the burden of whatever one or two people have been carrying. Reflect on your priorities. There's some reprioritization taking place. So if you've been distracted in any way, really getting clear on who and what you've made a priority, because don't be surprised that if this eclipse and this Fire Horse New Year brings in lessons around prioritization and reprioritizing things and people in your life. There's some things and people that you've made a big deal and that govern your time and your energy and your resources that shouldn't. And then there are some things that should. And so that these are lessons that help you to make space for those things, to have the energy and the capacity for the reprioritization that is taking place. At the top of the deck, you have focus on the positive, new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on things working out for you. Be optimistic no matter how it goes, no matter what conclusion you come to. Know that you're going to be fine. So focus on the positive instead of leaning into the negative. At the bottom of the deck, first quarter moon in Virgo. Before you rush forward into anything with all of this fast-paced energy, take the time to assess the situation, which is first quarter moon in Virgo. A first quarter moon is like when the moon, I'm just gonna read the message for first quarter moon, but it's I'm surprised it's a first quarter moon in Virgo, because that's very much describing Aquarius energy. Aquarius will assess some shit so they can't assess it no more, to the point of being too in their head and having analysis paralysis. But you definitely want to use this Aquarius energy to think through things before passionately rushing in. In this card, you can see here a woman sitting on the lawn, looking over at what do you call it? It's not a monument, but it may say it in the description. So I'm gonna grab the. Do I have the book for the cards? I don't even have the book with me. That's okay. I don't have my Moonology Manifestation Oracle book, but you want to make sure that whatever this is, that you want to assess the situation before you rush in and kind of look through with the fine tooth comb through it to see how you want to move forward, but not so much so that you don't make a move. Do not get caught up in analysis paralysis and don't move forward, because you got action. There's some action that's needed to take place. So I'm going to get us a closing message from the Sacred Contracts book by Carolyn Mace. Okay, we'll go from here. So in this book, there is several like exercises and charts and things of that nature. And one of the things that she works with in conjunction with the archetypes is this wheel. And so in this particular page that I turned to, she's talking about finding the lessons in your will and contract. And it says, at first step, choose a part of your life that you want to understand more fully. Your health, career, relationships, family, or another aspect of your life to which you're drawn. One woman decided to focus on her career and how she had known that it was what she wanted to do as far back as she could recall. Other choices could include your spiritual development, your sexual awakening, the history of your health, or your relationship with a significant figure in your life. Be careful not to ask your will a specific question such as, should I change my current job and pursue the career I dream about? Don't ask if you should divorce your partner, sell your house, or move to Tuscany. Do not ask your will what somebody else thinks or feels about you. Do not ask for diagnostic information regarding a physical or psychological ailment, like do I have cancer or should I see a doctor. You will learn how to seek guidance for specific issues and dilemmas in Chapter 10. Keep your questions general so that guidance of any kind can come through to you. For instance, ask, why have I been able to forgive my father or my mother? How can I best heal my negative self-image? Give me a clear understanding of why is blank is in my life. Write your question or request for guidance in your journal. That's bringing me back to the video that we watched of Reverend Ike. And he was talking about that negative self dying so that you can wear your crown, carrying the old rugged cross of the negative self. And here she's talking about asking yourself general questions and letting your intuition lead you to the answer. like, how can I best heal my negative self-image? So that is on point, and it aligns with that thinking man energy as well. And also just taking time out to dive deep in that way is that woman holding a heart energy showing up also, because it's very self-loving. It's going within. The woman holding a heart is equivalent to the Queen of Cups, and she's very intuitive. So I'm going to stop there, because that message was a very good closing message of just at this time, ask yourself some general questions about where you are on your journey and where you're headed, and just trust how the divine will send you signs and synchronicities and messages, be it by way of people and song lyrics and different things that are occurring on your day to day, different God winks, as I like to call them, different conversations that you have throughout the day will answer the question for you without you feeling like you got to dive deep or put forth a lot of time, effort, energy, and muscle into finding the answers that the universe is just to find the answers to questions that the universe is just waiting to reveal to you as soon as you ask them and open yourself up to receiving the answer in a myriad of different ways, because that's Aquarius energy, finding the answer in innovative ways, in new ways. So some of you already know the answer. But if you're looking for confirmation, you want to do the same thing. You want ask God to send you confirmation, and don't lean heavily into signs and synchronicities that may be in support of what you want the answer to be. But instead, open yourself up to the answer not being possibly your desired outcome, especially if you're trusting that where the wheel is turning, the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, and that God knows best, that God knows what lies ahead, that your Ori knows what lies ahead. So I hope this message found y'all well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. Of course, we will have some dialogue about this energy as we move forward. Feel free to get down in the comments and leave how it resonates for you or any questions you may have. But until next time, y'all, peace.